Hello everyone and happy Monday. Thank you for once again joining me in creating a fun layout using our May Hip Kit. I hope you all have gotten your kits and are ready to start creating. So I decided that I was going to document these wonderful new shoes that I got, and in doing so I went ahead and started with the blue paper and the black and white Heidi swap one, which actually just popped right into my silhouette. And this cut file is available on our Facebook page as well as our website. So I went ahead and used that die cut, and then what I'm doing is I'm taking the Basic Gray Highline journaling book and actually adding some more color. So I'm figuring out which ones are going to go where, just to add a pop of color throughout the layout, since I'm not going to be layering too much since I have this wonderful die cut. So I'm tracing them out and I'm cutting them a little bit bigger so I can adhere them from behind without covering up another triangle. I'm adding a couple more. I just really like the pop of color from the Basic Gray Highline collection, and I knew that I really wanted to incorporate that. So now I'm just placing the paper down, and I'm going to cut it down just a tad on each side and add a white background, just to add that extra little added layered element. And so here are my two photos that I have pre-printed, and I'm going to mat them on some craft cardstock that comes in our kit as well. And then I'm going to, I really like the composition of where they are centered. And then I decided I just want to add a little bit of a frosted look behind a few of these triangles. Just a very small detail that I know is there. And I decided I'm going to add, okay, I need another yellow one and another orange one, just to kind of finish the pops of color off. And I'm placing that one there as well. So what I'm going to do now is embellish and add a little bit of color. So I'm using some of these watercolors. I'm just kind of making my own little paint splats, just a very, very subtle amount with the watercolor. Some pinks and yellows. And I was inspired to use watercolors because of the Highline Basic Gray collection, which I feel is full of the watercolor effect. And now I'm going to embellish and figure out where I want to place things. So I'm going to be using lots of enamel dots and of course a wonderful a title with these wonderful thickers, and it's going to say "Keepin' It Country." And I just love the color of these stickers, and I feel it works perfect on this layout because my dress is blue and I'm using blue elements all throughout the page. So I'm kind of just messing around with the title here, figuring out exactly where I want it placed. And it just shows really nicely through the black, which is why I kind of scooched it on over. And I have my title in place, which I'm happy with. And now I'm going to pull out some chipboard elements and finish off the page by adding some arrows as well as a heart, which is just perfect on the layout because it kind of pulls out the pink elements on the page as well as from the colors of the boots. So I had this cute heart from the pink paisley chipboard elements that you get in this month's kit. I'm going to add some Highline Basic Gray elements as well. And I just love chipboard elements because it adds a little bit more dimension to the project. And then I'm going to add some of these clear acetate pieces from Chic tags. And I just love that they are acetate and clear because you can still see what's going on behind, which just adds an extra layer, which you guys know I'm all about adding those extra little layers and details. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and add all these wonderful enamel dots in the triangles. And I'm also going to add some journaling as well as some more dots in the triangle just to kind of bring out the black in the photo as well as on the paper to just kind of tie it all in together. And I feel like the details are also very important. So I'm adding a little bit of journaling. As you see here, I'm going to go and add all these dots and all these triangles again just to finish it off and add that little extra fun added element on my layout. So I hope you all enjoyed my layout. Thank you so much for joining me.